latest addition to Grand Theft Auto Online, Rockstar Games has given us the ability to create our custom missions. The interesting thing about this mission creator is that you can actually access any sort of out-of-bounds location thanks to it. Wanna know how? Stick around to find out. First thing you'll have to do is create a mission, of course. So right now we're standing in a random mission. What you want to do is go ahead and pick up any sort of spot you want to use as your out of bounds location. So in my case, we'll just get here, the beautiful zone for the motorsport, for the deluxe, so expensive auto shop, whatever. Okay, so we'll just place here our main spawn. What we want to do now is create a new empty object. So now we'll just go up here, go on to objects, go into interactable objects, and go on to special. Why special, you might ask? Well, you see, this one in particular gives us the ability to modify what type of object we're going to interact with. So by instance, what we need here is an interaction to grab the object. Now, we might be able to do it with other objects as well, so such as other pickable objects, but right now we'll just want to go and take this part of it here. So we'll just get the object, choose the animation we want. I've been using high right hand here in my previous testing. So we'll just get generic grab, and what you want to do is place it somewhere inside the spot. So by instance, in this case, we want to place it not too much inside, just enough to make sure the player might bug out. So what we'll do here is go like so, place it over here. Nice. Now, we can either go ahead and do animation offset like so and place it over here. Right now, it's just considered as an interactable, but in order to make sure that you can actually 100% interact with it, we'll do convert it as objective object. So we'll do object, go to minigame, and use this one as our minigame. The most important thing now is that we also want to add another objective that will allow us to play around with this feature. If we were to just start up the mission and grab the object as an objective, it'll make us straight up finish the mission. So what we're going to do is add a random location and consider it as another possible objective. It doesn't really matter, just make sure to put a random objective here to not immediately finish the mission. Now we were to test it out. We'll have the ability to collect the object here. So we'll just need to click E, the key. Okay. And now, bam! And right now we're standing inside an out of bound. Right now you can actually explore any sort of zone that Rockstar Games usually would have put as a locked zone. By instance, we can actually see what this zone has to offer. Now, you can actually do this with literally any sort of location whatsoever. So, if we were, by instance, to go in here, we'll just have to put the object, the interactable object, we go here, and once again, we'll put with the interactable one. Once again, you place it somewhere here, enough that you can actually access it. Use the interaction, right now using generic grab, looking at this, you can probably use it any way you want. So we'll just go here, make sure to actually make it as an objective, add a new objective, minigame, object, collect and delivery. There we go, minigame, and bam. Then again, we also want to make sure that we don't need to finish the mission on the spot. So we'll just start here once again. Now, you might want to get yourself something explosive to actually make sure to not accidentally get yourself stuck. So, we'll just go like this. Again, we'll repeat the same object here. Some of these things might be best to be done whilst you actually have the testing mode active, in order to just go ahead and do skip. There you go. Now, we'll just go ahead and complete the mission here. Now go over here. If we were to once again try to activate it, like so. There you go. Hold on. The main problem is that you need to be pretty precise on where to click, since sometimes you might not be able to actually spot the place. Or maybe the game will not consider that as pickable. So what we want to do in this case is to either put it a little closer. So we'll say something like this. Cannot place here, the area must be clear. Another important thing to keep in mind here is that you cannot actually replace it normally. It needs to be an interactable object. You cannot make it as an objective object. If we were to try it like so, you see that we cannot place it in a shape or form. We're on the other hand to first put it as an interactable. So put it like so. Just make sure again. There you go. Make it as a generic grab, whatever you want actually, to be honest. And also the animation offset is also important to keep in mind. With this one you can actually enter in the places in an easier manner. It all comes down to what you want to do, to be honest. That's how we get interactable one. And again, we are converted as an objective. So there you go. Another important thing to keep in mind is that in order to make these interactables appear on the map, you actually need to put them as a blip. So by instance, if we were to go like this, go over here onto the objective, we'll go to blip setup options, automatic blipping on. And you want to do the same thing for each one of them. So we were now to go and test again. We'll actually see this time around that we can actually have a look to where we need to stand to actually activate it. So, for instance, we'll once again wait. At some point the character will stop and will actually interact. So what you want to do here is unlimited lives, do whatever you want, but place yourself in a way that you can actually not kill yourself. There you go, like so. There you go. Again, we'll actually make you respawn anywhere near the map, so that's already good. You can go to the location. And now we'll just straight up ask it once again to go over here. Now, there you go. The game will have to wait. Okay, another important thing to make sure is that you need to put them in a specific manner so that you will never have the same issues you can see here. So you can go search on the ground as well. Again, it can be anything you want. Search the ground, lock the keys. The one I mostly found off is high right hand. That's where I actually discovered that. So yeah, even if I wanted to. What you want to do here is also put it somewhere near like so. So yeah. And now the area is once again an interactable. So we'll just put it again as converted to objective object. We'll test the mission. So most important thing is that it all depends on how you grab it. So we'll just put it over here. Yeah, it all comes down to understanding where you can actually use it, where not. You got here the complete minigame. Let's see if it works now or not. Okay, let's see. And there you go. Bam. So yeah, it all comes down to where you put it. You gotta be very specific on you put it. Most importantly, it needs to be an interactable, not an objective object. Okay, hope you found this video pretty useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you all next time.